So we're going to go ahead and do 30 minutes of ventilation. I'm going to go over a little bit more. So we could do the 30 minutes. Just I wasted a little bit of time. Again, I try to ventilate between 2 and 3 hairs on this section of the base, the bottom or sides of the base. But sometimes I'll get I'll grab one hair, which is fine. I usually try to do 2 to 3 hairs, mostly 2, just so that way it's not too dense. It all depends. If the client wants a denser wig or topper, then I'll try to grab 3 hairs and always 1 hair at the top. Of course, I always wet the side of the hair, or where I bend it, so that way it's easier to grab. So after this topper is finished, I'm going to go back and cut the returns from the sides and the back. So, cut them as short as I can, not as short as I can, but short enough that that they won't get entwined. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and cut the returns on this topper. My goal right now is to hopefully get enough subscribers to my channel, at least 50, because I would like to ventilate live stream. So I'm hoping that I could reach the 50. So please subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you'll like my content, because I know ventilation is one that, as wig makers, it's pretty repetitive. But I think if me ventilating, and hopefully we could ventilate together, or you could be ventilating on your end and I could be ventilating on my end. So I think that would be kind of nice if I'm able to do that. There's this other wig maker that I follow, that she does the ventilation lives, and I really like him. Very relaxing, actually. I specified in my last unedited video, ventilation or nodding video, that I usually do sessions of 30. And when I did specify, that I have a full-time job. So when I'm off, today I'm actually off because it was a holiday that I needed to take. If not, usually they'll say either you use it or you lose it. So I'm off today. I'm usually off the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So today I wanted to do this, get another unedited video or nodding video for you guys and ladies. And I do sessions of 30 when I'm off. Again, I try to ventilate 2 hours, session of 30. Sometimes I'll do an hour, and then if I could do more, I would. I have done that where I ventilated like 3 or 4 hours. And when I work, I do an hour, just because of the time schedule that because of the schedule that I have. So I'm gonna go back today and do an hour and a half on this topper. Ventilate another hour and a half. And that's why I would love to get that option, that feature open where I could just live, you know, and then just turn on my camera and just not live for you all. Because this video, I'm just gonna upload it just like it is. It's gonna be unedited because I would love all of you to see that it's supposed to be alive, nodding in real time, you know. But it will. It will. I know eventually hopefully, I will go get have the 50 subscribers where I could use that option. And I really appreciate it for you for watching. So it's 32 minutes according to my clock. We're gonna go to the 35 just because at the beginning I kind of wasted like 5 minutes getting ready and prepared. So we're gonna go to the 35 minute to make it 30. There's something else that I do. I actually note it. And the reason is because I like to keep track of like the wigs or the toppers, or you know, the sizes of the top, the base, and so forth, because I want to have an idea of how long it takes me, especially with my work schedule, to ventilate. And that way I know how much to charge for my custom toppers and wigs. So for example, if I end up needing like a my pace ventilating in my pace, say 20 hours, just give an example, then I charge according to those 20 hours plus, again, you know, the material and so forth. That way I feel like it's a more precise quote, and you know, you're charging what your work. So I really do like to do that. So I have a little notebook where I keep track of the time that takes me to ventilate a certain piece or a certain base. At least until you get used to it and you kind of know how long it takes you, you know. I believe this is an 8x8. We'll make sure, but I think it's an 8x8, 8.5 or 8.5 or something like that, horizontally, and it's kind of like a medium base coverage. Okay, so it's actually 35 minutes already. So we're going to go ahead and stop it here. Okay, so usually what I'll do is that I'll weigh it again, and I just kind of set it aside for when I come back to ventilate. And again, I like to cover my ventilating needles. I really try to take care of them. I don't want it to fall or anything like that, but it's okay. So we're going to go ahead and just stop here. But usually, you know, I have all this section. So I'm going to ventilate all this section, and then usually when I do the other side, then I'll start ventilating this edge, and then that way I just concentrate on this on the top. So very important. This was my first base. I created this my first base when I was training, when I took a course. I'm not sure if all of you are familiar with Marquetta Braslin, and I didn't think about it, but I actually laid down the lace vertical instead of horizontal, and I had this base stored for a while, for a couple of years, I think 2 years, and I am going to ventilate. Let's see how it turns out, but this is going to be mine. So I actually marked where I want the split, because I'm going to add bangs to this base. So let's see how it works out. I have a mentor that I like to reach out and ask her questions. Gretchen with I Make Wigs. She's such an awesome teacher. I took courses with her as well. And she's very, very knowledgeable. So she kind of gave me ideas. She gave me ideas and suggestions, and to help complete this topper, because I wasn't sure how to approach this one, and I guess I could have just cut the top and then just laid the lace horizontal. But she, you know, like she suggested, you know, hey, let's not try to waste any product. So I'm going to go ahead and just, again, what she suggested, and I know it's going to turn out great, but it's actually easier for next time. Now all my laces, all my toppers and my wigs is horizontal, because it's so much easier to ventilate that way. So anyways, till next knotting video, I hope you all have a nice day, and thank you for watching.